Previously on 1D10, the show!
Have 3 gnomes and that big burly dwarf that all of you guys had met. It's like, well, yeah, that sounds angry. Like, Bob levels of angry. You're welcome to try to, fight him if you like, but I would like to get your souls back.
Look, I don't want to get thrown again.
Alright, well, how would we transport all that smelting metal?
No, I think we get the emerald out and then put it in the smelting metal.
And the crash test dummy teacher comes to life and says, "Hello, students. Take your seats." You see over near the door the robot crash dummy instructor, and on his shoulders you have Theo.
Not dead.
Dun, dun, dun. You hear him say, "That's what you get for stealing my Stumbicon, you dickwad!" Hey, and with that, you strike him down. 7 damage.
Boom!
And he just crumples lifelessly. And with that, you see this black spectral kind of mass just come out of Theo's body. It flies straight into the weather robot. It's black eyes they look kind of like black flames for eyes.
You can possess robots? What kind of weird soul
And
is this?
then you see it pushes a couple of buttons on itself, and it grows in size as all these different things come out of it, and it basically turns into a mech. Guys, he's kind of getting a big advantage on you, so I think I have something that can help. Avi rubs his little amulet around his neck, and out of the ground, basically coming up onto you, just this dirt starts piling up, and basically creates armor.
I'm pretty sure that possessed mechs are part of 5th edition, right? Who cares? It's 1D10, the show!
So welcome back, guys.
Hi!
Hope that everybody enjoyed your holidays.
We did, yeah. It's just crazy trying to get all of our schedules to come back again.
I know, right? So we apologize for the delay in the last couple of episodes, but the holidays happened, so it happens.
Yeah, life happens, guys. Leave us alone.
Stop bugging us!
It's not like we get paid for this.
Wait,
I hate you guys. I'm hanging up right now.
we don't get paid for this? I'm out.
See ya.
And Kate is dead.
Instant death.
So is everyone else, because there goes your cleric.
Oh, goodness. All right, so just as a little refresher, you guys are in the middle of a battle right now.
Yeah, we are.
You killed Theo, or so you thought, but then some sort of spirit came out of him, and then he possessed the robot, and he turned into a mech, so Avi thought he would help. So we gave you guys all some special armor. So I want to give everybody a chance to go over with the audience and with each other exactly what armor you have and the bonuses that it gives you. So, and by the way, Magna was unconscious, but this armor also magically healed everybody back to full health.
Yay!
Convenient.
Okay, so let's find out a little bit about each of your armors. So let's start with Akula.
It's a shame that we're going with me first because I have the coolest one. I have the Great Limestone Shark Armor.
Coolest.
And The special armor created using Earth Magic by Avi Shah grants +2 to AC, +3 to damage rolls, and doubles current movement and grants the following ability. Burrow. Travel up to 60 feet underground and remain impervious to enemy attacks until your next turn while burrowed. When leaving Burrow, gain an additional action. So I'm not wasting an action by hopping out of the ground. So I'm going to totally Jaws this guy. Just it's going to be awesome.
Okay. All right. And Trilby, tell us about your armor.
So far.
I have the Rocking Bird armor, magical armor created using Earth Magic by Avi Shah. Grants +2 to AC, enhances vocal abilities, which will increase the range of any spells with vocal element by 50 feet. +3 to dexterity rolls, and doubles my current movement, and grants the following ability. Fly. Take to the skies and view an entire battlefield, equivalent to rolling a nat 20 in perception. While flying, enemies take disadvantage on any attacks. So, Brady, is flying like an action during my turn?
Yes. Yeah.
I have to take off.
Yeah. Any of your abilities is an action.
How high is
Okay.
the ceiling? Just out of curiosity.
Let's go ahead and say that it's 60 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the
assuming we don't
range on
bust
any
through.
enemy attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it had to have been a pretty high ceiling because I had that big smelter
With-
in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the attacks that the enemy has, we don't have to worry about the range.
We're
Just
gonna
on
say
the
they're 40 feet.
disadvantage.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Carl.
So, when the Avi Shah's magical beam of light hit my chest, I began to spin uncontrollably, and then I all of a sudden had this earth armor forming around me and forming a big giant weasel head on top of my head. And I have the dirty weasel armor. And what it does, it allows me to, gives me some extra armor, and doubles my movement speed, gives me some bonuses to my dexterity rolls, and to my sleight of hand, and then it also gives me the next ability, which is called Scuttle. So, when moving near a wall, you are imperceptible to any enemies. Attacks from near a wall have advantage.
Ooh. Sounds very stealthy and roguelike.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hugging the wall and shooting my bow and getting some, backstab damage going on.
I've been drawing all of the animals that our armor looks like since last night.
Nice.
And weasels are basically just like socks with ears and tails. It's
Basically.
really weird.
Basically, yeah.
All right, Magna.
And all form the head.
No, we're not to that point yet. Spoiler.
Oh, right. I got the Ravenstone armor. This magical armor created using Earth Magic by Avi Shah. Grants +2 to AC, darling. Enhances magic. Enemies take disadvantage on any rolls. +3 to dexterity rolls. Doubles current movement and grants the following ability. Fly. Take to the skies to view an entire battlefield, equivalent to rolling a nat 20 in perception. While flying, enemies take a disadvantage on any attacks.
Cool. And finally, Kate.
Yay, the best for last. Kate is a sloth. A 3-stoned sloth, whatever that implies.
Like 3-toed, but 3-stoned, because I was
Oh.
trying to put in some sort of rock pun in all of these.
Gotcha. So I've got quartz, feldspar, and granite. Sounds good.
You'd sound like a lovely countertop.
Thank you. now
Also
go
your
ma-
character.
now go make me a sandwich. Sloth armor halves my movement speeds, because sloths. But I get an additional action per turn, +4 AC, +3 to damage.
Allows prepared spells to be used multiple times.
Yeah, sorry, I was coughing. I can use prepared spells multiple times, which is... I don't remember what my spells I had prepared were, because I used half of them, so I just picked ones that I kind of remembered. And then I get the protect ability, which is I can protect any allies within 20 feet by having any damage till the next turn, but that's an action. But I get 2 actions per turn, so I can do that and something else.
Well, the protect actually does take both of your actions.
Oh, takes both actions, Grant. I see what that. I thought you were saying like I could take 2 actions, and I was confused. But that makes more sense. Okay.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get right down to it because you are now fighting basically this mech who is over by the door. The rest of you are scattered about a little bit. Remember, there's this giant smelter in the middle of the room, and you have a 10-foot wall that is surrounding the smelter. On top of the 10-foot wall, you have Trilby, and then we have Avishai is over a little bit by Trilby, and then in the complete opposite corner, you have everybody else in the complete opposite corner of the room. And let's all roll for initiative. So the order is Akula, then Magna, then Carl, then Avi, then Trilby, then Kate, and then the robot. Okay, so Akula.
I'm going to check my movement here.
You're still little.
Nope.
Oh.
No, I'm not.
His mech has a very tiny seat, but it's a big mech.
Yeah.
No, I thought we were just in armor, not mechs.
We are in armor, but
Yeah, you're in armor.
the pop culture reference point would be
Okay.
yeah. I guess I'll move to right here. If I go like this is the smelter, right? Like if I'm right here, then I get some cover.
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I moved. Now I forget. I don't know if I still have my when we killed him. Yeah, I don't know if I still have him or if I've chucked him.
I think you
Brady, do you
threw
know off the top of your
both
head?
of them.
Well, I mean, you could have gathered one of them from his corpse if you wanted, but you already moved.
Or when your magical armor appeared, it magnetically pulled your axes to you.
Gosh.
Nope, you would have had to have picked them up.
Oh,
And you never mentioned picking them up.
I never mentioned picking them up. You know what? That's fine. Narratively, that makes it a challenge. So I'm good here. I'm done. My turn is over.
Okay. All right, Magna.
Remind me, is Kate still got that spell on her where I'm translating for her?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, I thought that was taken away. Am I mistaken?
No.
No. Okay.
That's not taken away till we get our souls back.
Right.
Or
Oh,
So
that-
Magna wakes up from her stupor of being dead, right? And she feels healed, right? And she's like, "Oh, darling, I feel so alive. Like a phoenix risen again from the ashes."
Quiet, you.
Well, that's a nice how do you do. Anyway, we've got those robots over there. Give me some advice. What should I do?
I don't know. You're now a raven.
Well,
What
maybe
can
I'll
ravens do?
they can fly. Maybe I'll fly. Hmm?
Yeah, dive bomb him.
So,
So taking flight does take an action, just so that
Right.
you know. But also landing from flight to attack would also take an action. You can't attack from the sky. So
So it's really just a perception thing. It's
Unless
just-
you like fall on someone, perhaps, but that would probably hurt you.
well, actually, you can cast spells from the sky though.
Oh.
Although knowing Magna, that's like just charming people from the sky.
Great. Magna has become a sky rider. just gonna pass along.
I'm one of the
proposal
dragon
messages.
riders of Pern.
Okay.
Well, maybe Magna, you should jump up. Like both of our birds should get in the air. And get
Flock
in
together.
positions.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Well, they don't do much on the ground, so that
We can attack him from multiple dimensions, and
I'm just going to mention how happy I am that I spent the entire last encounter climbing this wall, and now I can fly.
That's just commentary on the futility of existence, Chris.
It's like rain
So
on your wedding day.
that's so ironic. So Magnet's feeling very excited with her newfound life. It says, "Darling, come with me. We'll see what we can see." So she tries to pick Kate up and take her with her as she flies up.
This is not.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
Well, it's happening.
All right, can I have you roll a strength check?
Yeah, you can have me do that.
The frail old elvish woman is rolling a strength check.
Yeah, that's not bad.
All right, 16. Okay, you are successful, and you take to the air holding Kate, which means that as you move, obviously Kate's going to move with you.
Also, my
would they
movement
come
speed
with-
is halved, so you probably can't go very quickly.
I
So
will
I
have
can
you
also-
because your speed is doubled, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so since you're holding Kate and that's weighing you down a little bit, then I'll say that it's just normal speed is what you can go. So you can go 30 feet.
So 30 feet.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are right here. Alright. Come with me, darling. We will see what we can see on to the horizon.
I guess I've got no choice.
All right, and obviously you do get your perception. So now that you're up and you can see the entire battlefield, you see that the robot has what looks like a weak point at the back of its neck.
Has a sign that says weak point and an arrow.
Well,
Gotta
you can
fly
see
straight
that
down
there's
that
a little
trench.
there's a little bit of corrosion on the back of its neck.
Corruption.
Ooh, darling, I think there's a weak point right there. I've just noticed with my eagle eyes.
Aren't you a raven?
With my ravenous eagle eyes.
All right, Carl, it's now
Fundamental.
your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Alright, so... Okay. See, it's great that I have advantage when I'm against the wall, because, that advantage usually gives me my ability to backstab. But Carl remembers that for some reason he doesn't feel as backstabby as he normally does, because last
Lost his rope
episode,
training.
that ability was taken away from me.
Cruelly and viciously.
Right? So, alright. So my movement is double, so because of my awesome Dirty Weasel armor, so I can move up to 50. So I will probably head towards the smelter, that way I can get some cover. But let's kind of map out. Or I could go over by Akula and we can hang out and be buddies.
Yay! Dwarf
Right.
speaking buddies.
I'm gonna be by the wall, by the smelter, so I'm imperceptible to enemies. Boop, right there.
Okay.
And that's my movement. You know what? Forget it. I'm gonna put myself out there, because I don't really have a line of sight to him if I'm against the wall right there.
What about if you're against the far wall instead?
Yeah, I could do that.
Because that way you still have the line of sight and the advantage of the wall. Because if you put yourself completely out there,
Like right here.
yeah.
Yeah. And then,
Akula considers strategy.
right. And then boom! I will shoot this guy with my bow. And now I do get advantage, but I don't get backstab. So
Hey, wait a second. Inside of these mechs, do we still have our weapons?
Yes, you do.
Or
It's
not
armor,
mechs, but
remember?
armor.
Armor.
Yeah, it's armor.
alright, I'm gonna shoot him with my bow!
Okay.
11!
Yep, that is a miss. So the arrow just goes flying past him, and it actually hits one of those singing gnome robots.
That was my real target. So I'm just getting, Carl's not used to the armor yet, so when he slides up to the wall, he's like, whoa, and it kind of puts him off balance, and then, the armor's a little bit more bulky than he's used to, so he when he goes to shoot, his gloves, they're bigger, and his fingers slip off of his bow, and, and that's why it went wide, and went, whew, and I'm like, dang armor!
Also, the sun was in his eyes.
Yes, the sun. The
Smeltering, right?
The smeltering's glow is like, ah!
All right, and it is Avi's turn. And Avi looks up at Trilby and goes, "Hey, Thingy Orky dude, are you ready to catch this thing?"
It's Trilby for the last time. Trilby. Come on. All right, toss it to me. I got this.
All right, and critical failure.
Oh, come on.
Whatever.
And
So his aim is so bad that it critically fails by bouncing off of Trilby's head and landing in the smelter.
Oh.
Well, actually, it's more one of those things where he goes to throw it and it slips before he moves his arm forward, and so it goes backwards to, wouldn't you know it, the mech,
No,
which
it
picks
doesn't.
it up.
You
What?
lie.
It
You
rolls
lie.
45 feet?
It does.
He's got a good arm.
Wow. That's a really good arm behind him.
Well,
What?
Yeah. Jeez.
Looks like now we
Okay.
definitely have to fight this thing.
Does my movement increase when flying?
It doesn't.
No,
it didn't
it's-
say on your armor.
No, it does not.
Oh. Okay.
And so then Avi goes, "Well, crap," and he runs. Okay, so let's see. He still has his movement. He is going to go basically right underneath where Trilby is, and he looks up and goes, "Sorry, I told you I'm not a throwy guy."
Throwy guy.
Throw him in the smelter.
And now it is Trilby's turn.
Throw him in the
Fantastic.
smelter.
Okay. Let's see.
Throw
I
him
did.
in. Throw him
So-
in. Way
So
in.
where's the stone
Throw
right
it.
now? It's about 60 feet from me. Is that right?
The guy or
The stone, the thingy.
yes, the emerald. Yeah, it's
Insanity
now
gem?
the mech has it.
Does he have it, or is it just near him? Because he.
Well,
has to
it's
connect-
at his feet.
Okay.
It's at his feet.
Well, you know what else is at his feet? Unseen servant. Keeping with the tradition of, fabricating a new instrument out of thin air, I'm just going to decide that my magical armor contains some sort of instrument. Is that? Can we just make that a thing?
Maybe it has holes in it, and you plug some of them and whistle, and then
Oh
you
my
sound
gosh,
like a
it's
recorder.
like an ocarina in my armpit. I just like.
I'll allow it, but remember, you can only do it in minor.
Oh right. Okay, it's a minor ocarina. I also don't have an ocarina here, so we're just gonna.
Oh man,
play
the
some
first
techno.
time you haven't pulled an instrument out of your butt in real
That's
life.
her.
I thought since
Also-
it's a mech, it could be like a Walkman.
I just want to say I usually spend all of your turns making up clever songs, but this turn I was really expecting to just be throwing that thing in the smelter and being done with it. So we're just gonna wing this one. Wait, what am I trying to do again? Oh, oh, unseen servant, come forth. Grab the emerald. This is teaching kids the value of preparation right here.
That was a good song.
I also want you to all to know that I'm actually playing into my armpit for dramatic effect.
That's disgusting.
It's that commitment to realism that really brings this channel alive.
I cast Unseen Servant right at the robot's feet. To remind everyone, the spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless force that performs simple tasks at your command and lasts until the spell ends. Servant springs into existence in unoccupied space on the ground within range. My range is 60 feet, so that's fantastic. AC 10, 1 hit point, strength of 2, can't attack. So, once on each of my turns as a bonus action, I can mentally command the servant to move up to 15 feet and interact with an object. So, spoilers. I'm gonna have him interact with that emerald. I'm gonna have him pick it up and just run 15 feet away from the robot.
Just back to cover.
Yeah, I mean it's only 15, so it's getting
Back towards cover.
Would the robot get an attack of opportunity on this thing, or is it not because he can't see it?
It's unseen. I mean, the robot's going to be able to tell what's going on when the emerald starts moving away.
It's not that smart. Come on.
What's my movement? I can move 30 feet? Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're up top.
Here's how this is going to go down.
Serious parkour.
Getting down from the wall would be an extra movement.
No, he's up doing his sexy turn on the catwalk.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Going all Assassin's Creed and just running on the top of the wall.
so it would be like an additional turn. I can't like run down the wall and then jump down as my
Yeah,
action.
that would be an additional turn.
Okay, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. So I'm going to run to. Let's see, how far can I get? So I'm gonna run down to this other part of the wall, so I'm closer to my unseen servant, and I'm going to command my unseen servant to throw the emerald.
It already did it already did an action this turn.
Fair enough. Then I will just sit here, hope that the robot doesn't catch wise.
Well, it saw the emerald moving and it's kind of invested in it, so it caught wise.
What a
It's
jerk.
invested in. I like it.
All right, Kate.
Kate is floating in the air, carried by Magna, flailing her arms and being like, and she can't remember her spells from earlier, so we're just going to make them up. There's not a whole lot Kate can do if she's in the air.
You can't rain
You can
spells
protest
down.
loudly in a language that only Magna can understand.
I've got a bunch of healing spells, which I've got one healing spell I can cast at range, but nobody looks hurt yet.
No.
The three people within my range, which is Akula and Carl, and I guess Magnus, since she's obviously in range. I shall bless them.
Oh, that's real sweet.
So you've been blessed, and although I'm technically cursing Magna just out loud, just yelling curse words at her, but somehow it translates into a blessing. Every time that these people make an attack roll or saving throw, they can roll a d4 and add the number to their attack or saving throw for 1 minute.
Cool.
And all my other spells are either touch or useless at the moment.
Hey, way to pick her up, Magna. That was a good instinct.
Oh, actually, no. I've got one more spell I can cast.
Oh, you're
because
welcome, darling.
I got one more spell I can cast. It's a 60-foot range. How close am I to this robot? 60 feet to the corner, so I'm going to say I can do it. And that will be... that one.
Do you have two?
Okay, Sacred Flame.
Oh.
It's a DC if they save with a 13 on their dex. If they fail to save, then it's only 3 points of damage. It's a level 0 spell, but it's something at least.
Right, it's at least a little bit.
Alright.
Okay, so it's a dexterity save, you said?
Yep, 13.
Okay, it got a 16.
Well, then I shoot a flame at nothing.
All right, and now it is the robot's turn.
Would that sacred flame, even though it was a fail, would that have distracted it from the emerald at all?
No, it's laser focused on that thing, and
And about to shoot lasers at it.
it is going to move to the emerald, and it's going to attack the unseen servant.
That's right, you
You got
attack
this
that
one.
unseen servant.
Is it just going to
Okay.
swipe blindly? It is unseen.
Well, yes, but the unseen servant does have an AC and hit points and things, so
I imagine if it's
it's
unseen,
meant to be
Match
attacked.
the emerald.
I imagine if it's unseen, it probably gets disadvantage, like the attacker. But
It doesn't say that in the spell, so I'm not going to do that.
okay,
He wants to be done with this thing.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, and they swing an axe at it, and it hits for 13 damage.
It has
So-
one hit point.
So the unseen servant is gone, and the emerald drops to the floor, and he can't pick it up yet because it's not his turn anymore. He already used his actions.
Ha Well, we saved it for a
Zing.
turn.
Of course, realize that anyone who goes toward it because it's at his feet, that he would get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, don't worry, I have a plan.
Uh-oh.
All right, Akula.
Oh. So Kula pokes out from cover here. Looks right at the mech and says, "You're going to need a bigger butt." And I use burrow.
Do you say butt or bot?
Bot.
Oh.
Don't insult a robot's butt like that, man.
Well,
I'm going to burrow right up to it. And I'm wondering if I should just pop out and attack it now, because I can. Yes. Yes, I will. So...
Then the burrow would have really done nothing, because you just could have walked up to him and done the same thing.
It's style points.
It's style points, and I believe I pop up dramatically from cover, and it's great. It's a great thing. Okay. Sorry, I want to make sure that I get all this right with the armor adding that bonus. I just got to pull up the right window. Actually, I could wait until my next turn and stay burrowed and then pop up, because he can't hit me while I'm burrowed.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Would that be a better move strategically?
I can't advise you unless you speak Elvish.
Or you can attack him.
Could I, okay. Since I only moved, how much is that distance? That's not my full movement. Can I move up to him, attack him, and then burrow?
No, because it took one action to enter the burrow, and then your other action would be to attack. The other action that would grant you to be to attack.
Okay. I'm going to hit him with Katya the Longsword.
19.
That's a 19.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, that is a hit for 9 damage.
Yeah, it is.
That was a long sword.
That's pretty accurate to what it looks like, too. Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
It's a 40-foot sword.
Chomp, chomp,
I'm
chomp.
just measuring.
Are we playing a JRPG
measuring
now?
the-
Is that it?
It's the Buster Sword.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. I hit him for 9 points of
Otaku.
slashing damage.
All right, Magna.
Darling, I think we should go in for a closer look, she says to Kate.
This is a bad idea for everyone involved. Let's do it.
That sounds like a yes. I think
I've accepted my fate at this point. I'm a sloth being carried by a raven. I don't know if this is even possible in real life, but here we go.
So we're there. Now, did the thing pick up the amulet, did we say, or no?
It did
No,
not.
it has not yet.
So she casts Unseen Servant.
Oh, here we go. Glad you two have like the
Just
same
playing catch
spell,
with the
like,
unseen servant.
selection.
And she casts it right there by the amulet, too, to try and pick it up. Well, you failed. Perhaps I will succeed, darling.
I wouldn't say I failed. I mean, I think we can put as much blame on the unseen servant as anyone.
Well,
Dang it,
your
Jenkins.
Unseen Servant failed.
I think
All
it's
right,
more that the
so
robot
here's the-
succeeded.
So here's the thing, because now you guys have pulled this already once before, it's going to be expecting another shenanigan like that. So I say that it would get another attack of opportunity if that unseen servant were to try to move away with the amulet. I mean, with the emerald.
Okay. So my ghosty goes to get it.
And then is it going to move with it?
Does he got it?
Yeah, he's got it.
So he can attack the servant.
No, too late. My guy got it, and he's getting out of there. Woo!
Okay, he is going to attack the unseen servant as it tries to move away. And so let's see. So it has to be 10, right?
Yep.
It got 13. So yep, it's dead, and the emerald just bounces back on the floor.
It's not dead. You can't kill my ghost.
All right, and now it is Carl's turn.
I'm gonna go move up by Akula, my buddy,
Yeah.
and hit. Okay, so that's my movement, but here's kind of my actions. I'm gonna attack him with Bob's axe, but as I was running over to the robot, and I get up to the robot, I throw my trusty sidekick Handy at the emerald as I was instructing him to grab the emerald and somehow run away with it.
What? Oh, okay. Okay. Do an animal handling check.
All right, I will. Come on, Handy.
He also does a flip and takes off his eye patch.
7.
Yep, that's not going to be enough. So Handy, you let him down, and he runs. Did we ever give a speed to Handy?
No.
I don't think we did. Okay, let's say that he's able to go 15 feet, so he just runs away to about...
Just runs away.
Yep, right there.
Going in the wrong direction. That's okay. I tried. Alright, well, besides that, I'm gonna hit this robot with my axe.
That was your action.
That was my action?
Yeah, throwing Handy was your action.
You can move, I guess.
That's like a minor action.
Throwing an animal, I don't think is a minor action.
That's okay. Fine. I'll let it slide.
Alright, now it is Avi's turn. He's like, you guys are doing great! You're being brave! Good job! I'm gonna keep running away.
Thanks for the Lord.
And he runs towards this back wall. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's able to reach the back wall. So Avi has run away to the back wall.
Hey, anyone else think that Avi is a major wiener? I think Avi is a wiener.
Didn't Avi get a cool animal robot?
No,
he gave them to us.
Yeah, he gave them to you guys.
Maybe if he dies, the robots will disappear, so I'm okay with him running away.
We're in armor. We're not in robots.
Whatever.
Okay, now it is Trilby's turn.
Power armor, like in Fallout.
Okay. We just a moment. So I'm kind of like flat out of ideas here. So Brady, it's gonna be my action to get down off the wall, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I take my action, get down off the wall, I can then move?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hop down off the wall. Now, my movement is about 30 feet, which puts me just about right to the amulet. So, knowing full well that the robot's turn is in 2 turns, I'm going to run right at the robot, dive between his feet, grab the amulet, and curl up in the fetal position.
Okay, so
and record an
knowing
album.
knowing that I don't have time to do anything else, I'm just going to try and protect that amulet with my frail little musician body.
Okay, grabbing the emerald, I would say, would actually be a turn. I mean, would be an action. So you can run up to it. And
okay, then I run up to it and lay prone on top of the amulet.
Or on
He
grenade.
skidded across the floor on top of the amulet.
I'm just laying on it.
I vote that you should be able to do all that with an acrobatics check, but that's just my vote.
I like that. Let's do it. Acrobatics check.
Speciality.
That's that old stereotype about musicians in high school. They're always hitting the gym.
Point of order, I knew you in high school, and I don't believe you ever
11.
hit the gym.
I took weights.
Oh.
So, with an 11, you dive, and you're able to get one finger on top of it.
I'll take it.
Dink.
So go ahead and move yourself, then.
I don't want to mess with the rules, but I believe that if he touched it, then that's dibs, and it's a pretty powerful ancient magic.
That's a standard D&D 5th edition thing is dibs.
I think bards have dibs as a cantrip, right? So
Yeah.
Hey everyone, this is your Dungeon Master Brady talking to you straight from my home as I sit here quietly editing this episode, making sure that you get the best possible episode that you can have. And I am very excited because we only have one more episode after this. in this entire arc. And after that point, we are going to be doing some very exciting things. So I want you guys to stay tuned. But in the meantime, let's let you just get right back into the episode.
All right, Kate, it is your turn.
I'm miscreant. Okay, where am I in?
You are in the air, hanging down from
Well,
Magna.
Well, I know that. I'm saying like in terms of how close am I to people. Okay.
So one thing I will give you is that if you wanted to use your protect ability, then I would say that the protect ability would move with you. So if Magna were to move on her next turn closer, then anyone inside of that would be protected. For the
I
next turn.
could do that. That sounds like an option I could do. I could also do this, which is a special ability I get once per day, but I guess more now that I'm a sloth.
That makes sense. That checks out.
Alright, so starting at second level, you can use your channel divinity to harness sunlight, banishing darkness and dealing radiant damage to your foes. As an action, you present your holy symbol, and any magical darkness within 30 feet of you is dispelled. Additionally, any hostile creature within 30 feet of you must take a Constitution saving throw. The creature takes radiant damage equals to 2d10 plus your cleric level on its failed saving throw, and half as much on a successful one. A creature that has total cover from you is not affected.
So I
Okay.
take out my thing that's hanging around my neck. That's my holy symbol, and I'm like, taste the rainbow. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what do I have to
Speaking
be?
in tongues.
So you have to beat a.
Charisma.
So the damage will be 12 or 6 if he makes the throw. The throw, and it's 10 plus my wisdom, I believe. So
Wisdom.
13.
Plus
Okay.
do you add your cleric level to that too, or?
Maybe. So that would be 15. Let me look that up
Okay,
to make sure.
well, I rolled a 14 for my Constitution saving throw, so
So let's-
I failed, so I take 12 damage.
There you go. And just for kicks, I'm going to throw another Sacred Flame at him too, just because I can do 2 things.
Right.
Click. It's Dexterity save of 13, and it's 7 damage if it hits.
Alright, it hits.
Sweet.
Hey, Brady.
Yes.
Before the robot goes, I have to add something because between Bless and the Great Limestone Shark armor, there should be 5 more damage from the last time on that robot.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, don't forget your blessings, people.
yeah, count your blessings.
Name them one by one. Okay. Alright.
Wait. What's my blessing?
You were in range when you received that.
So you are unblessed.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. Well,
Alright.
shoot.
Okay.
Guys, it was
and-
really nice knowing you as I lay here at the feet of this robot. Just want you to know it's been a really, really great time getting to know you all. And, yeah, remember me.
Quit your whining. I've got healing spells. I'm just waiting for
We
somebody
won't be able to
first.
sing songs of him because he's our bard.
Okay, and since there are 3 right by you, right by him, he is going to use his flamethrower. Okay. Which
I
I knew I
choose,
should have stayed
basically-
burrowed.
I choose
which
resistance
basically
to fire.
you have to choose that at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, whatever.
He did, I heard it.
At the beginning of the battle, I mean. Okay. Okay. And so, can I have each of you do a dexterity saving throw? Each of you that are right around. So that would be Trilby, Carl, and Akula.
And
I rolled
I
a
clicked
13.
the wrong thing.
nat,
Sorry.
nat 20.
Boom.
Plus you add another 3 onto that for my special armor.
Oh no.
Oh, you should have gone with the other one, John.
Oh no. Hang on. Don't I get?
No.
Oh, wait. I get a 13 plus 3.
I'm blessed.
Alright, so with that, both Trilby and Carl saved, and Akula did not. So,
Ruh-roh.
Akula takes 8 damage,
Yow!
and Carl and Trilby each take 4.
What? I rolled a natural 20.
That's why you only take half damage.
Whatever. I disbelieve.
You can disbelieve all you want, but your HP is still down 4. So, all right, Akula, it is your turn.
Hit him.
Yeah.
Hit him
I'm
hard.
gonna hit him again. And
Nice.
what do we do? 19?
Okay.
Plus a D4.
All right. Yep.
Plus a D4.
You do 11 damage.
15, because
Well,
I
no,
have...
the D4 is not. That's just for attack. So you
It's for attack rolls, so
You hit a
instead of being a
23.
19, it was a 23, but your damage is still...
No, it says my limestone shark armor gives me +3 to damage rolls. So
Ah.
so 14 damage.
14
Ah.
damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to action surge because I haven't done that, and I'm going to hit him again.
Da-da-da.
Okay.
Hey, Magna, did you say something about a weak spot
Roll-
earlier?
roll-
Yes, Darius, on the back of its neck, there's a weak spot. It's
18.
corroded.
You should yell it loud enough so they can hear it.
So
I
So,
did yell it loud enough so they
13
could
damage.
13 slashing damage.
Okay. All right, and
And just for ambiance, I'm not going to actually do it, but Akula has been humming dun 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 the whole time.
And then I'm next to him going da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
At some point, I am going to bust out the Indianapolis speech that that Quint does in Jaws. So just wait for it.
Okay, and you can tell that this robot is definitely starting to take some damage. It's starting to get a little bit worse for wear. So.
You're welcome.
All right, and Magna.
Yes. These guys are doing it. Can this creature be charmed?
Oh, jeez.
It's a robot.
And I'm gonna say no.
No,
My-
Hey, man. Hey.
It might have a human brain.
What's
I don't
that?
know.
that's true. There is some sort of dark soul thing inside of it. So I will say that you can attempt it, but it's going to take advantage on the save.
Charming robot.
Let's see. So Magna says, and I guess we shall give you what for?
What? 4?
And the robot
Yes.
just kind of glares
Okay,
at you.
Is there something tied to that, or?
No, she's just exclaiming loudly, nothing in
It's rolling its hands at you like, and
You just can't sleep on a robot?
Well, if it
Yeah.
can be charmed, it can fall asleep
It
too,
can
right?
be charmed. I cast it over here in a direction that does not affect anyone in my party, which is over here. It's a 20-foot radius.
okay,
Be about right there.
And what does he have to be?
Let's see.
He has to have 20 hit points or fewer, according to what you rolled.
Which he does not.
Brad.
He has more than 20 hit points right now?
Yes.
Then it wouldn't affect him.
Womp womp.
Don't my spells get boosted or something?
No,
I don't
no.
know.
He's blessed too. Yeah.
Oh, actually, enhances
Right.
magic enemies take disadvantage on any rolls. But so I guess that he wouldn't take advantage
But the
if you
spell
were trying to
didn't.
charm.
Spell wasn't.
Yeah, but that wouldn't affect him if
Effective,
he has more than
yeah.
20.
Not after I'm done with him.
Well, darling, I can't put this one into a slumber. Where would you like me to set you down?
Not close enough for that robot to get killed.
How's
We could use your
about...
protection
Probably about...
if you're
well,
close to everybody else, right?
Yeah, let me see. Probably... Yeah, I think I'll point to that
I
spot
wonder.
on the ground.
I wonder if we go to the other person, we could flank this guy.
That's up to you. You can fly over to the other side, but I don't
Well,
want to be over there.
Technically, with the three of us around him right now, he is considered at a disadvantage. So
Because he's surrounded.
because there's more than one person attacking him at a
Right.
time from
Yeah, they simplified flanking in 5th edition.
right. It's essentially if there's more than one person attacking someone, the person will be at a disadvantage because they're trying to fend off two people.
So she goes there and plops old bushel britches on the ground.
All right. And Carl, it is now your turn.
I'm going to hit him with the axe of death that I
Okay.
still have, and I roll a 28,
Yep, that hits.
and I do 16 points of damage.
Okay. And with that, you actually cut off part of his foot, so now his movement is impaired.
Right.
Nice.
So am I able to take a second attack if I don't move?
No.
Okay, so I have a movement action and an attack action.
But it is a new turn, so he would have an attack opportunity.
Well, I don't need to move. But I'm going to choose fire! Or fire! Because I need to sing it as my protection. And I guess I will end my turn.
Okay. Alright, and now it is Avi's turn, and he is still back up against the wall. He's like, I wish I could do more to help you guys, but I'm gonna stay over here for a while. Is that alright?
What?
Avi, trust me, at this point, no one is counting on you.
Alright, sounds good.
You are a winner!
He yells from 100 feet away.
I am a winner, thank you.
No!
Trilby, it is your turn.
Okay, so quick question. Are you going to make me take an action to... Remember, we have one finger on the emerald. I'm going to then just close my other fingers around the object I'm already touching. Like, I'm touching a thing. Like, do you guys have to take an action to, like, scratch your butt? Or, like...
Yeah, have to move your hand
Depends
down.
on how big your butt is.
Remember, we've already established his robot has a big butt.
In Kate's case, man, he's got to take 2 actions.
Brady, that's a total free action for him to pick up the emerald. He's already...
Fine, I'll let you take it, since you're already touching it, but since you are prone, standing up would be your action.
Well...
Correct, it would be his movement action.
Yeah,
would
that's
be
his
to
move.
stand.
His move action. So
He
he
could
can't
stand
move
up and,
anywhere
like,
if he stands
punch
up.
he could punch the robot in the groin from his position. You're in good groin punching.
Punch it, Trilby.
So,
Punch the
so
robot.
I did manage to get prone.
Yeah, he slid
Yeah.
down with his acrobatics.
Yeah. Well, that's really biting me in the butt right now. Okay. Remind me, are there any other, like, of those weird robots in this room? The weird little dancing, singing robot things?
Yeah, they're behind you.
Yeah, they're right there by the doors.
I was gonna say, do you have any teleportation magic?
Oh, that's my movement, but not my action.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you can still...
So you can stand up and fight, but you can't, like, run away.
Right.
After you
Here's an
stand up.
idea. I'm not going to stand up or fight, but I am going to fly.
Ooh.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I was sort of imagining like this, like I was gonna grab the emerald and then like Rivali's Gale style, like fly into the air. But I think since I have to stay prone, I'm just gonna float awkwardly up while like laying on my tummy.
It's just that Mission Impossible shot in reverse, just zipping
Right.
towards the ceiling.
So I'm going to fly. I imagine I can't really fly and be prone at the same time, right? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, you're
No.
floating up.
You're laying on your stomach. That's how Superman flies.
That's fair. So I guess my real question is, Brady, are you going to allow me to move after I pull off this backwards Mission Impossible float trick?
No, I'm not going
clever.
to. I'm
That
not.
seems fair.
I'm not going to allow you to move, but it also does mean that now, since you are flying, if he were to attack you, he would take a disadvantage.
Hey,
I will take it.
There you go.
Alright.
Okay.
Good thinking, Trilby.
Thanks, guys.
All
Can't do
right.
a whole lot, but, you know, when I can, I try.
That is actually very, very clever. In fact, inspiration point.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, Kate.
All right, does anybody look hurt? I wasn't paying attention.
I'm fine right at the moment.
Nobody got roboted?
I did. I got burnt, but I'm not so bad that you should burn your, like,
Well,
how
you
much
almost-
can you
you
heal in
almost
one
took-
go?
You almost took 50% of your hit points in one hit.
Isn't that bad? I can walk it off. It's okay. Wait, how much can you heal in one go? Maybe I do
It
need it.
depends on what I roll. It's currently...
What's like the range of, like, it could be like nothing or going up to what?
I think it's... Let me
It's
let me
gonna
actually
always
look it up
be at
so I
least a
don't
couple of
misquote.
damage because he's gonna roll a die plus he gets a bonus. So the least amount he could probably get is like 2.
Yeah,
I'm looking for 8.
It's 1d8 plus 2.
Right. So the minimum would be 3.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hurt, but I'm at 12 of 20.
I would heal Akula.
Well, since I can cast like a billion spells with my sloth armor, what the heck?
Yeah.
There you go. You're
Nice.
healed for that.
Boom.
Well, I rolled max on that.
Nice.
Oh, no, almost max. And then,
So for the listening audience, that means that Akula is healed completely.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was healed.
It feels so fresh and so clean.
since Trilby is having is doing his crazy wacky action movements, and he's probably going to get slapped in the face by a robot in a second. I'll throw a blessing on him too.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. All right, now it is the robot's turn, and he's turning all of his attention to Trilby. And out of his shoulders pop out
One of these.
a rocket launcher.
The bazooka!
Fantastic.
Oh, I know it!
And it's going to do a rocket barrage.
Ruh-roh.
That's not great.
Okay,
He's going bird.
can you...
But he has disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
He does
And
have
you got
disadvantage.
And you get a +4 on your saving throw.
Can you do a dexterity saving throw?
That's a 6.
+4.
Plus
10.
4 is 10.
And do you have any other bonuses to dexterities?
Oh, so wait, were you giving me +4 for my armor? Or were you giving me
No,
+4
you need to
for-
roll a d4, right? You can't just... You need to roll a d4 to get the... You don't get a 4.
Oh, right, yeah,
Oh,
roll
so-
a d4 for the blessing.
Is that for his... No, but he wasn't blessed, right?
He just blessed.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just did. Oh, yeah.
So roll a d4.
Wait for it. 1!
A 1.
You go up to 7, and do you have any
7
bonuses from your
plus,
armor?
plus 3. So we're at 10.
10.
Ugh.
That's
Okay.
not great.
I don't think that's gonna help.
Probably not. So wait, did he hit? Or does it...
Well, actually,
He's calculating
because he's taking disadvantage, he got a 3.
Aw.
Yeah. So he did miss. And
I'd
in
say-
fact, the rocket flies up, hits the ceiling. Part of the ceiling falls down and hits the robot for 2 damage.
I take a free action to say, "Suck your robot!" as I float up into the air.
All right. And now it is Akula's turn.
I really thought that this burrowing thing would be like a bigger deal, but seeing as he's not really looking at me, I'm just going to hit him again.
Okay.
Can he burrow into the robot? 'Cause that would be cool.
I got an 11.
Yep, that is a miss.
Ugh. So I just woof.
Yep.
Okay.
Or you hit him and it clings off his armor.
I'm gonna say you whiffed it.
Yeah.
You,
Like
you,
when,
swung, you swung at the leg that I just cut off.
Yeah. I was trying to take care of that phantom toe.
I'd be like, what are you doing? Hit the other leg!
Oh, are you singing again? Do you
What?
have your armor back
Because
on?
I have my cloak on, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, the door, you hear a sudden bang at the door.
Oh, crap.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Oh, Bob!
He's going to be
Wants his axe
pissed.
back.
He's gonna see me using his axe.
All right. Okay, Magna.
Darling, this is getting pretty serious in here.
Throw a chair!
Are there
There's a chair when you need one.
any chairs around?
Oh, it's a smelter.
Yes, they're chained to pull the smelter down on top of the robot.
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, Brady, tell us about this smelter.
So the smelter has these big metal tubes coming down out of it.
Right.
Makes it almost look like a spider. The smelter itself it goes about, you have the wall that's around it that's 10 feet tall, and then the smelter goes another 15 to 20 feet above that, and is just a bunch of melted metal. molten metal stuff inside. So,
Scraps of metal lying around or anything?
what do you mean?
Like scraps of metal lying outside of the smelter that didn't fall inside?
No.
That a frail old woman could pick up and use as a...
Is
Hey,
it
she got good work with
A
it.
frail old woman in a giant mech suit.
It's
is it
only
one of those
armor.
big smelters that you can like pull a chain and tip it, like to dump out the metal into a mold or something?
Yeah, let's dump molten lava
Yeah, like-
all over our party, shall we?
Yeah.
So
Or-
to attack
or-
the clone.
What you could
Well,
do is you could.
that's what those tubes are for. Is they go to different parts to fill up different molds
So,
in other rooms.
Magna, you could always float by the robot and punch it.
You could always look at that big giant rusty spot in the back of its neck. I'm just saying.
Cast some other ineffectual spell.
Getting to it. I'm going to take something in the ether. Makes me think I should take another look
Oh,
at
great.
that spot on the back of its neck. A roundabout
Rabbit out
way.
of hat.
Nice.
We're going
Get
to
to the
die.
back
No one will be able to find the card.
and punch it in its corroded spot.
Yeah! Roll a d20, man. Do it.
Let's do it.
And you're blessed, so make sure to add a D4 to it.
Or what? But don't I also have some armor bonuses too?
I don't know, what's your armor
just,
say?
Probably just dexterity which wouldn't help you in this situation.
Yeah. With yours, it's to dexterity.
Roll them.
Holy!
Nat 20!
Nice.
Nice.
Moo ha 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 ha. Moo
And-
ha ha ha.
And with that, the robot crumples to the ground. It's not completely dead, but you did disable it for a turn.
Just so you know, the an unarmed strike does bludgeoning damage equal to 1 plus your strength modifier.
Right.
What's your strength modifier?
0.
-1?
Yeah,
So-
so I mean, you didn't do much damage, but because of the spot that you hit, it's crumpled on the floor.
I think Magnus' strength modifier is -1 if I remember correctly. So it actually,
Yeah.
does no damage, but it's disabling. I like it.
Yeah.
He just hit the funny bone just right to make it go.
It's like those. It's like a pressure point. The monks hit 6 of them, and they just immediately drop.
Yeah.
I did
Okay,
the
and-
Vulcan neck pin.
And you hear another bang at the door. And it is Carl's turn.
Yeah, it is. So this robot is now prone on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna smash it with my axe in the spot where I, saw, it go down from being punched in the back of the neck. So I'm just gonna smash it in that area with my axe.
Okay.
I remember I loosened it for you.
I loosened the pickle jar, dearie.
26 for 17 damage. Yeah, this robot. This robot is screwed. You see the light, the dark fire in its eye. It's starting to extinguish.
And then as my movement action, I just step on his face. Ugh.
I will allow it. It is now Avi's turn, and Avi just yells from the back, "Woo! That was awesome, guys! Now destroy that stupid emerald, why don't ya?"
We're getting to it.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Thanks a lot,
there
Avi.
is- And there is another bang at the door.
You could fly.
Where's-
Truly, you'd be so easy just to fly over the smelter now and just drop it in, since the robot
it.
is down.
I kind of figured, but so I will fly over. I will.
No,
fly
the ring
over
is
the
mine,
smelter.
Sam. The ring is mine.
I knew it was coming. I knew it. Magna
Most
just
importantly,
gone over the lava.
I need to take one quick free action before I throw this into the smelter. I look down at the emerald. I examine it. Then I look up at Avi and I say, "Avi,
Yeah!
thanks for nothing." I throw it into the smelter.
Alright! And so, as the emerald goes into the smelter and it starts to slowly melt, you see this darkness come off of it. It's almost like a glow, but it's glowing. But it's glowing darkness. The darkness actually is starting to leave the emerald, and you see it start going towards the robot. And the eyes start to burn once more.
You're welcome, everybody.
You're about to enter round 3.
It's okay, because this robot's prone, so you can just stab it again, right?
When suddenly the door to the room bursts open, and you see Bob wrapped in
Dressed as the Kool-Aid Man.
wrapped
Oh
in
yeah! He bursts in.
he's wrapped in multiple seatbelts with
Sorry,
the
go
seat
ahead.
fastened tight onto his back, evidently ripped right out of the R&D wagon. He moves his seatbelt away from his mouth and says, "Time for that damn gnome and his robots to die!" Then he looks and he sees Theo's body in the corner. Well, one down. Then he turns to the mech. Well, that'll do. Then he picks up the mech and throws it into the smelter.
Holy crap.
He then turns to you guys, smiles, and says, "Now that's an ex machina." Do you get it?
Yes.
See?
Nobody likes you, Bob.
Bob wins dad joke of the year. Well done.
I have to make a Constitution saving throw versus that bad joke.
I wanted you guys to
Sloth starts
see.
vomiting.
He rolls a 19.
Yay!
I wanted you guys to see that I can joke too.
Aw.
So
I didn't get
as,
to see you joke.
Bob just wants to fit in.
as the emerald and the robot begin to melt, Bob's axe, the stun baton, the remote for the
Thumbs
car,
up.
and the amulets and the amulet around Avi's neck all start to evaporate into smoke.
What about our cool armor?
No, because that was given by Avi.
Yeah.
That turns into chocolate.
As the axe melts in my hand, I'm like, "Aww."
Hey, can
Almost-
anyone understand me yet? Can you guys understand me?
Almost immediately, you all feel memories start to come back to you as you regain all that you lost to the soul trap.
My foot is back.
Hey, I remember how to play Wonderwall.
Hey guys, can you understand me anymore?
You got your pants back on, Akula?
Anybody?
No, I still lost that bet. That was connected to a bet, not magic.
So people can understand
Okay.
Kate, they're just ignoring her now.
Oh,
And you start to hear Marion quietly sob from the floor in the corner.
Oh yeah, she was in the room too.
Good thing we didn't step on her. I forgot she was there.
She wasn't on the map.
I
So,
don't even
all-
remember who this person is.
All of this smoke starts to coalesce together, and it rushes to the smelter itself. You hear a few creaks and moans and the sound of wires strained too tightly until, snap! The tubes from the smelter break from the walls, and the building shakes. You once
Mag-
again
Oh, no.
see those black eyes.
It was the load-bearing boss!
He was a real load.
So you once again see those black eyes appear on the smelter as it breaks free from the beams above it and bursts through the wall.
Hey Mag,
Head
I can really
into
use
the
that
world.
pickup now.
Well, maybe,
It's Magna versus Magma.
and then Bob goes, "Well, maybe you should find a way to stop that thing." And he looks kind of embarrassed. Avi rolls his eyes and says, "I've got one more idea." So your armor starts moving you on its
Here.
own
Here we go.
towards each other,
Here
Oh,
comes the
dear.
Power Ranger.
Yes!
starts to combine together, and
Drop
meanwhile,
his mother.
and I'll form the head.
until
not the foot.
all 5 of you find yourself as part of a giant Earth construct.
Yes.
I'm the heart.
It's
Probably.
morphin' time.
We have
Magnus the bullet.
Akula in the right leg,
Oh.
Carl in the
With no
left,
pants.
What? I'm not the head. Boo.
Trilby as the right arm,
All right.
Kate at the left.
Well, okay.
And the head is Magna.
We are boned.
Dude, I totally called it! It is Power Rangers. Now let's find Zordon next time on 1D10, the show!